Alright guys, so as you might have seen, I posted a video today titled Blizzard responded to the retail WoW PvP community. It was kind of like a video about this new post that was made from the community council, and Blizzard responded to it. That video got a lot of comments, so I thought we kind of go through some of them now. And it's kind of, read through it, people's opinions, because, it's a community issue at large. So let's just kind of, let's talk about it a bit. Alright? Go through it, and I'll give my opinion, because some people disagree, some agree. I think some people might have kind of, like, maybe not quite know what I meant with something I said, so it's going to clarify some things, and yeah, just kind of go through some stuff. So, first comment guy here, well, the most recent one, separate PvP from PvE and let PvP be free to play. So, like, he just means, like, you just want a different game that's, like, WoW, but it's free, and it's PvP, like, just a tournament realm kind of thing, I guess. Interesting. It's quite out there. I mean, I think, free-to-play game would be more popular, because, WoW, like, WoW costing so much, it's tough. I guess all MMOs kind of cost money, but, like, in general, it's not cheap. You gotta buy the expansion, you gotta buy the game time, everything, but, yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess, like, it's more of a bigger thing. I don't know about separating, like, the things, like, in two different games. But yeah, like, more as a big thing, like, in the future, maybe kind of getting... I know some people hate, like, just battle pass, but, like, some kind of battle pass thing where it's, like, cosmetic, but it's actually, like, free to play. And it's more, like, cosmetic stuff, kind of, like, league-type model, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure about that. But it's definitely, like, an idea to probably think about a bit. Aries87. I only heal on my monk, and I hate the amount of scene shuffle. Unlike team queues, your teammates aren't as responsive and overlap much more often, so it's not one C that's a problem. It's classic in spam C off DR that makes it bad. Everyone say it's not like that a higher rating, but it's really still, but it really still is, and even if it wasn't, it's a moot point for bulk of the heals out there. We can't climb because it's broken to Mars, so having a solution be not an issue with high Mar is an... He stopped the sentence. Yo, he left us hanging though. Okay. So, like, in the video, I actually said, like, because a point of the community post was, like, that CC was, like, written, like, CC is the issue, like, it's, like, the main issue, basically, that the healers are not queuing. I disagreed with that point. I said, like, I don't agree that CC is the biggest issue. I didn't say it's not an issue at all. I think micro CC and stuff can be annoying. But, yeah, I'm not quite sure, like, what he was going to say here. But yeah, MMR is an issue. But again, guys, in my video, I'll say this. I think Soul Shuffle fundamentally is just kind of broken. Like, as a system, I've kind of come to terms with this. I think Blitz is the future, like, when it comes to kind of like a solo queue, but it's like / dual queue, which is really good. Dual queue with healer DPS. But again, there's, like, many issues. Like, all these issues work on each other. It's not like one thing is the only issues. Like, And it's also good to hear different opinions on it as well. Then we got Cody commenting. You're right on heals to see the game slash end. If C was nerfed again, we would have to do even less healing. I would much rather lose to a 10-60 chain with no gaps and no interrupts from my teammates than lose while spamming heals and screaming, please stop dying at monitor. C avoidance is a more satisfying skill expression than HPS. Okay, so he kind of, like, agrees with my point. Like, so I think in the video, I basically, like, said that CC has already been nerfed a lot. And healers, trinkets has also, like, gotten, lower seeding now. And, like, it didn't change a thing. Alright? I'm not saying, like, that change was, like, good or bad. But I feel like in, when it's get down to it, it didn't actually make the queues better. It didn't really change anything. Which, like, and again, my point is, like, that's not the major issue here. The need to have another combination option for social level is 60 DPS, 3 melee and 2 ranged. Huh. 6 DPS. I mean, it would be a fiesta, to be honest. Like, as opposed to this, I'd rather have, like, a double DPS solo queue, like, game mode. I feel like that'd be, like, a bit less of a fiesta at least, but yeah. I think solo shuffle, like, in how it is right now, like, in the current game, it did more harm than good, because it takes away from, like, 2s, 3s, and, like, LFG, and it kind of tries to replace it, but it doesn't replace it well, so it takes away from those things. But, like, it's not a good solution either. So then, like, it just kind of diminishes everything, like, overall. Okay, let's get back to it after the shuffle right here. Hold up. This guy. Okay, X Gold. The skill of the healer is completely overshadowed by well-executed CC chain. No questions asked. Yes, a healer can preemptively apply HOTS, but it's not enough. CC chain can be done multiple times. What trinket is 1.5 minute CD. Like, do they want like no CC basically, or I'm kind of confused in that regard, because it's sort of been like nerfed, you know, a lot now. Well, there was the big CC nerf, and then there was also now the reduced CD on trinkets. Yeah, but like, so what's the fix there? Is it damage? Do you change damage or to change CC? Because like, if okay, let's say like, okay, things are just dying. I'm getting CC for 3 seconds and it's over. Like, do you like nerf that CC even more, or increase health pools? Yeah, that could be something. Let's see here. Been watching for a while, but this is completely backwards. Wait, does he mean like my video, or does he mean the original post? I don't know. Healers don't play Shuffle because DPS is too boom. DPS players are sub 50 IQ. I feel like this is like just one of those things, like, it's like an ego thing. Players are players. You can blame, like, it's like, oh, my DPS are going deep. Sure, it might be true, right? But if you're playing like 1500 or whatever, then that's that MMR. I think that's like more of a placing blame. It's like, you know, players are players in general. But yeah. Queuing to lobby with terrible full counter comps or flavor of the month. Lobbies are rough. I think this is like not just a healer thing. This is like, you know, for most things. Like some lobbies just feel really rough, but that's gonna, yeah. 2 classes. Outshine every other healer class. Resto, Disc, and Monk for now. Some people don't want to play those classes because it's not their playstyle. Also true for like, these two are not just for healers. This is like in general, right? Like you have the meta. You have things that are not meta, and if you're not playing the meta sometimes, it's going to be really, really brutal. Healers like playing Shuffle because instant queues, extra rewards, good practice for ladder. Extra rewards, because like these are lacking, right? Like we want to see more. We talked this for a long time, but yeah, like more rewards. I think like rewards can only do so much, but it can do a bit. Because this is kind of what I've been seeing. Like most comments like kind of agree, it seems. But some comments don't agree, and I think what I said in the video, let me actually find the original post. Yeah, it was this. Like, this is like what they're replying to. I understand changes were made to prevent lower healers being put into lobbies with higher rated players, and I agree with that. But the issue is that healers are just not playing because of how much the C is still preventing them from being able to play the game and heal. So what I said to this, paraphrasing, was basically like that this is not the main issue. My opinion was, right? I didn't say like it's not an issue at all. I'm not saying like you shouldn't look into micro C, you shouldn't like look into some CC. That is not what I'm saying. But what I was saying was that it's not the main issue. So maybe like I was just phrasing it badly, but like this is not quite, yeah. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't saying it's not an issue at all. I was saying, but like I don't think that's why Shuffle is in the spot it's in, or the game in general. And CC's already been reduced like a lot recently, and we also got you know, healer trinket reduced as well. It didn't change a thing. And I'm not saying it's not a problem at all, but I'm saying it's not the main issue. That's my point. Just kind of clarify. And I'll probably post this on YouTube as well, kind of as a response. CC, this is what I've been saying since early Dragonfly beta. The same issues were there. And of course, we're high for Solo Shuffle, but like, and also what I said in the video, I think Solo Shuffle, like as a system, like fundamentally, like it's just not very conductive for healers, like having a good time, straight up. Like shuffling teams 1v1, stuck in like, you know, 1v1 matchup throughout the 6 rounds, and just, you know, bad communication. I think just like fundamentally Shuffle as a system isn't like very nice for healers, which is like what I'm saying is like the biggest issue. Dude, BG Blitz should be nice. Yeah, though. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna have more answers, but yeah. I think like, so how I see it, like you have things like toxicity, CC, like basically like smaller issues that are issues. They're also like, they're real issues. Like I'm not saying they're not real issues, but what I'm saying is that like I think there's like deeper root problem that the actual problem is, which is like why I said in the video that I don't think that this, because like in the original post he basically phrases that as like that's the main issue. Like he's saying healers are just not playing because of how much the C is still preventing them from being able to play the game and heal. I don't think that's why they're not playing. You know, you see what I'm saying? But yeah. Okay, we can move on from that though. I guess I actually read through this one and I already responded to like this kind of thing because it's the same as some other comments. But we're gonna go through it again. I love you, Snupy, but your opinions seem biased on this one. Just 2 minutes in, I just want to say one thing as well. I am biased. Okay, everyone is biased. The biggest bias is when you don't think you're biased. That's when you're really biased. Okay, so I want to say that I am biased. Okay, we're all biased. And if you say you're not biased, then you're even more biased. Firstly, it's always been like this. Isn't a good argument for anything. Imagine slave owners using this as a reason they're still slaves. I don't like know when in the video I said that or like to what I said it to. It's always been like this. So I'm not quite sure. I need a timestamp. It is really an argument. I think we should accept it and alienate for the players. And if at any given time for not choosing Flair of the Month. I mean, I agree. Like, you know, balancing it needs to be good. So there's not going to be like you have to play like the best things. I'm not sure what that's responding to. Also, it feels like you saw the guy mentioned roots on 32nd CD and instantly rejected it without consideration because it's root spell. I don't think he said about. Hold up. I don't think he said anything about roots. Did he? Or like, did I? Oh, he said roots, stuns, knocks. He said like everything. Yeah. I think I said basically like. I don't think like 30-second CD on CC is going to be the play. Not just roots, to be honest. I didn't even notice, like you said, like roots. That's not really what I had in mind when I respond to it, but yeah. You do realize Blister specifically caters to you and other streamers, right? Mage will always be great because of Sorry. Rogues will always be great because of Pika. You with Ferals, and so on. Dude, I really don't think Blizzard is catering to Feral because of me. Or Feral streamers, okay? If they did that, they would have buffed freaking Regen, man, okay? Come on, man. I've been talking about this for like 10 years. I don't know about that one, okay? And so on. If they can just make the biggest players retain, always have fun, and always make content, of course they're gonna do it. I don't think this is... I think this is fundamentally not true, but... I'll be blissful, unaware not to recognize this. The only reason why DH get this treatment every season is that this is very noob friendly. So can keep harsh like Andy's, resubbing and terrorizing the 1500 brackets. Things I actually like read this one earlier and I did reply to like, but like I didn't quite understand what he meant. I had a private glad last season of MUP, but quit until Shadowlands after WoW dropped. I recognized some of skills as was back then, and not be able to commit as much time. But objectively, things need to be majorly overhauled. That I agree with. This comment does confuse me because like I don't know exactly what. It's almost like he's going into it like he's disagreeing with like most things I'm saying, but like this whole thing is like I don't know specifically what he's disagreeing with, or like maybe like my phrasing was bad in my video. That could also be it. Like so maybe he didn't quite understand what I meant, right? When it comes to like the CC meta and things like this, I think there are things to look at there. You know, balancing always. You know, you got to be on point with that. But yeah. P.S. I think a great content creator and entertaining. I'll say sub and watching. People are allowed to have different opinions. True, dude. Man, even though I disagree and he disagrees with me, that's all good, man. And I appreciate the last comment as well. And there's probably more we agree on as well. Sometimes it's just hard to like know exactly what someone's saying as well. It's like, you know, maybe I'm kind of reading his views a bit wrong, and maybe he's like, you know, misinterpreting mine as well. It is what it is. Blizzard's love like healers to queue with a friend who they'll play all matches with. This is like why I don't think that would work in Shuffle, but this is a thing in BG Blitz, which is like why I think like BG Blitz, man, gives me hope for the future of WoW PvP because of the freaking like duo slash, not only because of this, but dual queue where you can dual queue with only healer DPS really helps the issue, and Blizzard already has faster queues on the PTR, you know. So yeah, and then we have 4th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Okay, all right, well guys, those are some of my opinions on the comments. Again, hopefully I kind of clarify to kind of summarize. Because in my video, it seems like it kind of came off. I said like healer or CC is not an issue at all. I'm not saying it's not an issue at all. But like I said, I think there's deeper issues that hopefully will be more addressed with a new system like BG Blitz. I think BG Blitz, if they can like make new maps for this game mode, I think it has so high potential. Like really, really high potential. And yeah. We'll see. And we'll see, man.